All right. Thanks everyone for checking in. I'm gonna take a look at SPY, but then I think we're gonna do something a little different tonight. Yeah. Oh wow, look at this. So notice, here's where we get back to our once again, talk about price levels. Where did the rally stop today? It's like right around the same level we've been looking at. This is up here, 557, but I mean, there's as if you follow me, this blue line has been in here for a while. So, I mean, the market goes into a big rally, goes into a big reversal. And where does it stall out? Well, it stalls out at a price level that had been important before. And I had written this line in here, or actually pasted this line. So now if we keep going higher, the next place will probably stall out is around here, 558.30, because that was support there. All right. So, I can't say enough how important it is to know where the price levels are. I mean, check this out. Where did the market finally find resistance and reverse? The same level that was resistance back here. So then we get this big sell off. We break the important level. We go down. We rally. And guess what? That's right where we stalled out at that level. So I was thinking, let's just check out some of these, I guess, the former Magnificent Seven. I haven't heard anyone call them that in a while. But NVIDIA is number one here. All right, so big move here. And of course, where does NVIDIA stall out? The same price level that was support back here. It's, some price levels are more important than others. That's just how it is. So the level to watch here, like 116, 117. If I was an NVIDIA trader, I was thinking about selling, I would sell now. If it looks like this resistance is going to break, well, then you just jump back in. And if it goes lower, well, then you wait for it to find a bottom and you buy it back. All right, next up is Tesla. All right, so we're kind of forming what we would call the old ascending triangle pattern here. And basically what happens is you see the resistance level hasn't changed. Markets go in peaks and valleys. The peaks are forming at the same price level. The valleys are forming at higher price levels. So this just shows us that as time is going by, the buyers are getting more aggressive. So we get up to here, there's a chance we break out or break through. I don't know, man. I think the market's going to go lower, but I'm just talking about over the next few days or week or so. All right, next up in our top whatever, magnificent this or that, Apple. Here's another perfect example of why you should know where the important price levels are. Resistance here, this is like 218, 217.50 exactly. Became support here. Now just look at the last couple of days, right? 217.50 is low is the where this level is. Today's low trade 217.89. Yesterday's low trade 216.73. The prior day's low trade 216.71. This day's low trade 217.48. So that was literally within a penny of what's back here. So if you were a day trader and you were aware of that, well, every time you got to this price level, you start thinking about waiting for reversal and jumping in. All right, Microsoft. Yeah, big move here. So now we got something to watch over here as well. Right? Well, we're going to just call it the 425 level. So people that bought here that have been underwater since are going to be trying to get out now that it's back up to their price. If it gets up to their price, it's still got another 2 points. So if there's enough of those remorseful buyers placing sell orders, this level will continue to be resistance. It's all about psychology, everyone. It's not about having some secret method that always works or whatever. They just don't exist. Okay, here's a breakout on Amazon, potentially, right? So we can see here the level that was support converted into resistance. This is buyer's remorse manifested in a different way. People buy here, and when the price falls, a lot of them like this sucks. If I get out at break even, I'm going to. So when it gets up to their price, you get these remorseful buyers trying to sell. And if there's enough sell orders, like there was here, support can turn into resistance. And that's exactly what happened. Now that we're breaking out, potentially, what this tells us is that the people that created this resistance with their sell orders are out of the market. They're like out of the way, they're gone. So when the buyers come in, they have a hard time finding sellers. So they're forced to bid premiums. They got to be willing to pay higher prices than the previous trade if they want to get sellers interested. And that's why you get a big move, right? When you break out. All right, AMD, let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, now this, the levels here aren't as well defined as on some of the other guys. They were back here, right? The beginning of the year. Look how clear 161 was. But that's how stocks are. Sometimes they act one way and then eventually kind of their personality changes. And the reason why that happens is because the people that trade them change. Like AMD's at a bottom, or it's at like the price to earnings ratio is historically low. Well, who's going to buy it? You're going to get like the value managers or the buy and hold people, right? Say it starts to rip higher and starts to break out. Well, guess what? You're going to get like the momentum traders. So different strategies buy at different times. So that's why like, I mean, listen, if it was perfect, we would all do it and we would all be rich, and you wouldn't even be listening to me right now because I'd be on my private island. Um, but as time goes by, you got to true this stuff up. And so I don't know, maybe you could get some more upside here. All right, AMD, what's up next here? We're going to do Broadcom and then we're going to do Facebook. Wow, look at the move here. Now, we had this level here because it was important over here. It wasn't, I mean, it was pretty clear resistance here. But one of the important things to look at is like the opening price on this day was right there on this black line. The closing price on this day was right there on that black line. The closing price there was as well. Most volume trades on the open and on the close. So that means there's a good chance there's a lot of people who sold there who are going to be trying to buy their shares back. Sure enough, over here, where does this move lower happen? I mean, sorry, end, I should say. Same level. So this level here, we're going to call it 149. Became important back here because a lot of volume traded there. It's really just that simple. So today, or I mean, yesterday we got there. Of course, there's a bunch of people who bought over here who are trying to sell over here because they were underwater when this broke. And, so today we broke that resistance, and that tells us the sellers are out of the market. So like we just talked about, the buyers have to pay up. All right. So anyway, hopefully this helps. Just remember, find your important levels. And then once you do that, remember that investment psychology or being able to control your emotions is the next key to being successful. All right. Thanks, everyone.